Time to catch up with our good friends from Hy-Vee in Eau Claire, the A squad. We got Sydney, and we got. Am I calling you Brandon or Lance, or what do we call?
You can just call me Brandon.
Okay. never sure. You didn't have the name tag on too, so I wasn't sure if you were going. Okay,
this one says Brandon.
There we go. So we're Brandon today. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Not too bad. Not too bad. And I mean, spring and warm weather. It's kind of feeling good right now, right?
It's been beautiful.
I know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Doing nothing but grilling, and then
how many times have you grilled out yet?
probably every day,
Yeah.
except for yesterday. Yesterday I had Jimmy John's for dinner.
Nice.
But other than that, just every day.
Yep. Nah, I love this time because when it's like a little cooler at night too with the grills. I don't know why. It's just that smell.
Yeah.
You know, especially like if you got a charcoal or a pellet grill, maybe. Yeah.
My neighbor this morning, this guy's nuts. I mean, he's got a Weber kettle with a cast iron like Lodge griddle on it, and he's just out there making pancakes on
Heck
on a
yeah.
charcoal grill with.
That guy's got the life right
How
now.
do we become friends with your neighbor?
Yeah,
Wait a
no
second.
kidding.
He's a mysterious guy. We just wave at each other every day. We've never actually talked.
So
I
is
think
it
it's
mysterious, or is it just you haven't talked to him?
I don't know. It's one of those things you have that unspoken relationship with somebody. You don't want to take it too far.
Well, maybe you should offer him some of the deals from Hy-Vee.
Look at that transition
I should.
right there. She's a pro right now. So
Yeah, I mean, bring your neighbor some corned beef.
yeah, St. Patrick's Day coming
St.
up,
Patrick's Day's coming up.
right? Yep. Are you into St. Patrick's? Do you get a little green festive and everything?
Oh,
or?
I'm in my 20s. Of course I'm
I was
into
gonna
St.
say,
Patrick's
yeah.
Day.
I mean, not necessarily.
Yeah.
My dad always made corned beef and cabbage when I was a kid, and I hated it.
Yeah.
And now as an adult, I really like corned beef. But my favorite thing about this is when all the corned beef's cheap, and it's basically cheaper than getting brisket, and I just smoke it, and it's just like smoke. I mean, it's different. It's got a different flavor, but it's already seasoned for you. Just throw
That's
a
true.
rub on it and season it, and boom.
Yep.
I mean, you're not going to get a better deal on brisket, really, except for this time of year.
Right. Exactly. So, what are some of those deals that Sydney was alluding to too?
Yeah, I mean, this week, we'll stay on the topic of corned beef. We got Table Makers corned beef brisket points for $3.88 and flats for $4.98 a pound. For people that don't know, the point is from the fattier end of the brisket. It's going to be fattier. It's great shredded, and I like to slice it. I mean, what's really crazy to think about is that all bacon really is cured and smoked pork belly. If you ever seen beef bacon or beef brisket bacon in a restaurant, all that is the point of the brisket that's been cured and then smoked. So if you take some people, if you get like a deli slicer, if you really got a really good steady hand, best thing to do is take one of those corned beef brisket points and smoke it and then slice it thin and then fry it up in a pan, and you can freeze it, and then you basically just have beef bacon.
Beef bacon, man. Beef
All right.
bacon. My two favorite things that start with a B. Beef and bacon.
Beef bacon.
When are we getting Brandon's cooking segment?
Pretty much every
That's
time.
why every
I've
time
ever-
he comes in, I get like grilling tips and smoking tips. So that's why every time he's walking in, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
now
we
we're good.
lasagna sandwiches.
Yeah. Did you hear about those?
What?
Lasagna sandwich. Yeah.
Lasagna sandwich.
I might have to investigate this further.
Yeah.
I can show you how to do it
Yep.
for sure. Yeah, I mean, this week, I mean, it's all about St. Patrick's Day. I mean,
Right.
it is every year. The corned beef, 58 cent per pound cabbage. We got 8 for $12. Our bratwurst from the meat counter. They also make a Reuben brat now,
Yep.
a seasonal Reuben brat that I've heard really, really good things about on social media. People have been raving about them in that foodies page.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, for that week, that's really what it's all about. And then also tonight, we have a tasting event with Tressa, our wine and spirits manager. If you've never been to one of these events and you even like whiskey remotely, you need to show up. I mean, we have a full service bar that has all of our barrel picks and just a huge selection, just straight from our wine and spirits department. Tiana, our bartender, is really great. We have a new menu. The new menu is gone amazing. The new Market Grill restaurant menu.
I gotta try those pepperoni pinwheels.
The
too.
pepperoni pinwheels are awesome, and you can't really find them anywhere.
No.
No, and they're life-changing.
And they're-
I can confirm.
Yeah, it's like, do you like pizza? Do you like cheese? Do you like
Do I like to live?
Do you like that
Yeah,
rolled
yeah,
up and covered in garlic butter? Delicious.
Yeah, that's like when the other Brandon sent over the menu and I saw, I'm like, oh, those jumped out right away. To
Yeah,
me.
the chicken quesadilla is. We also have our new happy hour whole thing has started finally. We launched that. So from 3 to 6. Appetizers are $5.
Oh, nice.
Half price on all the taps.
Wow.
All the taps are half price. $4 glasses of wine.
Oh, geez.
And you got to come in and try the new burgers. I mean, ever since the switch over and we kind of switched from Wahlburgers to our own Hy-Vee restaurant, I mean, there's so many good things about it. The patties are now made by Hy-Vee, and they're twice the size. The buns are bakery fresh, sweet and yeasty buns. You're not going to find buns like that anywhere. They're kind of their own unique little thing. And just tons of burgers. Now all the burgers come with a side. So, I mean, we reevaluated the pricing on the menu, so all the portions are much bigger. So you're going to see that buying a burger from the Market Grill restaurant now in price, your ticket price is going to be the same, but you're getting way more for the same price, basically.
Exactly. And we're actually going to be over there, too, for when the Brewers kick off their season, having everybody come over for lunch and watch the game over there, too. So perfect time for people to try that out.
Yeah, you got to try the jalapeno burger.
The jalapeno, that's what I'm talking
burger.
about.
We have a really, really mean patty melt that I've heard really great things about the patty melt. And, like, I mean, these burgers are kind of like thick-cut pub-style burgers. Like, they're just thick boys.
And I've even noticed it in the food up front too, like the grab and goes. You know, the selections. I mean, you've got more kits up there and more different, variety up there too.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
for sure. I mean, I've been getting those breakfast sandwiches every day.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole revamped breakfast menu, too, is just phenomenal. The new hash browns that we keep pushing, we're pushing them for a reason. They are just so good. I've been having dreams about them, truly.
And I've even like the Euro kits I saw up there
Yeah,
too.
the Euro kits. Yeah,
I
you
mean,
make Euros at home.
Yep. So I mean, a lot of all the different wings, and that. So I mean, I've even noticed that up front too when I go grab a lunch.
Yeah, speaking of Euros too, if you like Euros, our Long Island Deli sandwich counter offers Euros now.
Oh, do they really?
Yep. So now you can go in there and you can just get a Euro.
Oh heck yeah!
Honestly, that Long Island Deli sandwich counter is so slept on in my opinion.
I think it's a hidden gem. I mean, it's like $7.99 for a sandwich,
And it's huge.
Yeah.
You get
yeah.
basically a whole focaccia bread,
Yep.
tons of meat, like high quality ingredients, fresh charcuterie, all these jams and spreads.
a
and however
huge
you
pickle
want.
with it too.
A huge pickle.
Yep.
and,
I love the pickle.
Like, I mean, you go there, you get a sandwich from us for $7.99. You basically can't eat the whole thing without passing away after
Yeah.
eating it.
Right, well, and then those soups that are made fresh, don't even
Yeah.
get me started.
Those
Those
soups are
things
great.
just so good.
But it's like I went to so the other day I went to Herbert's and Gerbert's and I got a regular little sandwich and it was like $8.99, and then I went to Jimmy John's yesterday. Me and my wife got 2 regular size sandwiches and it was like $22. And then you can just go to the Long Island Deli.
That's what my wife and I do a lot when we go grocery shopping. It's time for lunch. We'll just go to the deli and grab a sandwich over there, and just can't get over the size and what you get and for the price. It's unreal, and it's fresh, and it's fresh too.
Yeah,
So
Well, guys, now here's the big question.
yeah,
Do I want a burger or a sandwich for lunch today?
you get lunch and supper.
I would get a wrap. Have you tried? We have wraps.
What if I
now.
told you I had a wrap when I got into work this morning?
But was it like one of our wraps?
Yes.
What do man, they're so good. And it comes with a side too. Any salad that we have, you can get as a wrap. That's part of the new thing with the menu. And the wraps are really good. The street corn wrap, Cobb salad wrap. I'm a big blue cheese guy. So like anything with blue cheese on it, that's how I eat my steak.
Yep.
Thick cut steak, medium rare, gorgonzola, smother it in gorgonzola.
I think to answer your question, since you had a wrap, you go with a burger.
Thank you. This
Yeah.
is what I needed to hear.
Yeah, I think you go with the burger then, since because the wrap's a little bit closer to a sandwich, right?
That's
The long-
true. You could really get into a big debate about that, I think.
Get the patty melt. That's what I would do if I were you. I would
Patty
get the
melt?
Patty melt.
All right.
Patty melt on marble rye.
There you go.
It's decided.
There we go.
Brandon is
Perfect.
said
Yep.
it, so it will be.
So next time you're in, we want the reviews, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else before we let you guys go?
Last thing I'm going to touch on, because I got distracted earlier. We started talking about food. I wanted to go back to the wine and spirits event. We're having a huge bourbon raffle.
Ooh.
So we're gonna have a lot of heavy hitters. I don't know if I'm supposed to say, but I will say that we have some E.H. Taylor Bottle and Bond.
Ooh.
And some Blantons, I believe, that's going to be raffled off, and on top of other things. And
Wow.
we got a new Keeper's Heart selection. It's an Irish whiskey brand, but they do they experiment with mash bills and some other things to create kind of blends. So they have like an Irish and bourbon, a bourbon and rye blend, and some stuff like that. So
I think they're out of Minnesota too, aren't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
I just tried a sample of it, and I was like, wow, this is really great. Because I usually don't like Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll be there. We're going to have Lazy Monk, tons of vendors, and Russell, our cheese specialist, is going to be whipping up a bunch of stuff with some Irish cheddars and things. We'll be selling those at a discount and just getting people excited. So.
Absolutely. Oh man, I can't wait. Yeah, I'll be stopping by tonight too, so can't wait for that. So, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to dive in on this burger though too, so I got to try this out. So, thank you so much. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
We'll talk to you again soon.